If you're looking for a way to get into PC gaming without breaking the bank, choosing a graphics card can be very difficult. But one graphics card that is worth considering is the Radeon R7 360 Double Dissipation from XFX. This GPU supports a very healthy 2GB of GDDR5 memory at a 6000 MHz effective clock, has 768 stream processors, and runs on a 128-bit memory bus. Also, this GPU runs at 1050 MHz, however, start overclocking and you can increase that 1050 MHz by as much as 200 MHz without touching voltage or power regulations. This card overclocks really well for the price. Moving on to power, and you have a single 6-pin power connector that is able to supply 150 watts of power to this card. The requirement for the R7 360 says a 500 watt power supply, and just to be safe, I would get a 500 watt power supply. But you could easily get by with a 430 watt PSU. Right now, this card is selling for $80 to $95 on Amazon, and that is a great deal for the performance that you get. This cooler is XFX's Ghost Thermal 3.0 cooler in the double dissipation variant, meaning that there are two 90mm cooling fans keeping the card cool instead of one. If you are wondering about the benchmarks, here they are. Minecraft, a very popular yet non-demanding game, was very nicely playable with an average FPS of 61. Moving on to Terraria, an amazing 2D adventure game, I saw an FPS average of 54 on a very large world and cranked settings at 1080p. In Subnautica, we saw averages in the mid-60s. Note that minimums are around 40 as the game is still in early development stages and can stutter a little bit. Moving on to a synthetic benchmark, we have 3D Mark Skydiver benchmark. At stock, our GPU paired with an i7 6700K at 4.5 GHz, we saw a score of 15502, whereas when we overclocked our GPU to 1250 MHz, that is a 200 MHz overclock, we saw a noticeable difference in both score and smoothness of the benchmark, and achieved a score of around 16,009, a 500-point difference with about 5 minutes of work. For all of our benchmarks, the GPU was pinned at 1250 MHz, and I couldn't squeeze another megahertz out of even if Shia LaBeouf said to do it. For temps, our GPU at idle was at 40 degrees centigrade, and under a real-world gaming load, it never went above 76 degrees Celsius. Note the GPU under a synthetic load, the GPU got nice and toasty, topping out around 84 degrees C, a little over my comfort zone, so I'd stick around 1200 MHz. I wouldn't push it to 1250, but you could if you had proper ventilation. With regards to crossfire and FreeSync, both are supported on this particular card. With regards to crossfire, only 2-way, no 3-ways here. Jokes about 3-ways aside, if you're looking for an affordable way to get into PC gaming, the R7 360 Double Dissipation from XFX is at a great price point at $80 to $100 US, offers great overclocking, and surpasses the performance of consoles. Also, when I do reviews at the end, I will tell you if I would or would not purchase this product again, and for this, I would definitely purchase it again if I was on a budget. This card performs very, very well for being under $100 in most cases, so if you're looking for a great graphics card to start you off in the PC gaming world, the R7 360 is one of the best options. So thank you so much for watching this review. If you kind of like the voiceover style, let me know down in the comments, or if you'd rather see me sitting in front of a camera. I'm willing to do both. I just wanted to try out a couple of new things. So if you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. But tell me why you disliked it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome tech content. And I will see you in the next tech video.